Innovative.
What's the deal? It's your man, Deshaun Showtime Watkins.
And I'm Cool Ass Cam, the coolest motherfucker on the planet.
Whoa. Welcome to the culture of Comptonmania. Ugh. Man, what's the deal? We got a crazy guest today. And I told y'all, because, you know, we starting to go live on Instagram. What's the deal? Instagram, woo. Make sure you guys go follow the full video on Innovative Culture on YouTube. That's right. Ugh. So you know, do it both ways. But our guest, I told y'all that this man doesn't get the respect I think that he deserves on this show. This guy is none other than Inglewood's own, the urban juggernaut, the creator of Amped Up Wrestling, the superhero among superheroes with the $1 million smile himself, Sean Black.
What's good? Thank y'all.
You got to pull your mic down. I'm sorry.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? No. So you can pull it down.
Right here. I ain't trying to break nothing.
No, you good?
Like this.
No, swing. Pull it on.
Hold on.
Like this.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. As long as I ain't break nothing, we good. It's your dog, man. Thank y'all for inviting me. It's your dog, man. The urban juggernaut, man. What's good?
Man, hey, Sean, on everything, like, people need to understand something. First of all, let me read you this guy's right. So, okay, not only have you been in a wrestling game for, over 10 years?
2010, jumped out the gate September of 2010. Shout out to Santino brothers.
So not only him doing that, but before there was Comptonmania, and make no mistake about it, Sean Black is one of the founding fathers of Comptonmania. So, you know, without this man, there would be no Comptonmania. But before Comptonmania, there was Amped Up Wrestling. And then it's the fact that a guy, the urban juggernaut, who had these dreams, you know, who brought it to the hood, brought it to Inglewood, which I'm going all around because we're going to get back into it. But I just want people to know, like, the respect, because not only is he doing it on the mat, he's putting other people on while he doing it.
He had to hit the hard pause right there.
Right here, man. That's different. You know, because it's like, talk about, where did that come from, Sean?
Well, big shout out, rest in peace to my grandfather, one of the first black politicians in Inglewood. My grandfather always taught me, and taught the family, you eat, your friends eat too. The ones that are actually working and trying to do something. He was the type that, you know, I went to Toys R Us with my cousins or whatever, or who's like a brother, you know, whatever. If I got something, he got something.
Right.
It was never like we just walk out and all play with the same thing. And he was always like that to his friends and his family, the ones, and even people that didn't deserve it. You know, with time.
Yeah.
Some people always bite the hands that feeds them.
Man.
So,
hey, heavy is the head that wear the crown, right?
Yes, sir.
Man, but you put in that work, like you've even had the nod from Vince.
We'll talk about that. But that was all through Brian Kendrick. Big shout out to Brian Kendrick, who recommended. You know, what he's talking about is extra work, WWE extra work, and I got to have my tryout match against I'm hoping to say Taya Leona, who's in Ring of Honor, in front of the whole SmackDown locker room.
Wow.
And I'm not making this story up because several wrestlers who we all know watched. And I was going to be, that episode of SmackDown, I was going to me and him were going to be the nurses that Brock beat up. And about 20 minutes before we went on, it was like a talk, and they said we were too big to be nurses, and they picked not so much smaller, but my homies Richie Slade and what's his name? The Beefcake, their tag team, so they got to do it. And big shout out to them. We were proud of them. We got to watch it backstage and everything. But once again, special thank you for Brian Kendrick for the recommendation for the WWE tryout match.
Wow,
that's crazy because I done seen all sizes of nurses.
Man, exactly.
I ain't never seen like nobody put a you know, like
man.
It just sucks because we were literally getting ready for it, and they changed. There's a clock that counts down to when doors open, just like most shows and they decided to switch us. And then to top it off, they were the first segment on that show. And I was getting ready to text my mom, tell everybody turn on the TVs. I'm about to go on the TV, yeah. But hey, I mean, like I said, I'm just thankful for the opportunity. I had a match under literally, when I got pinned, I looked up and I saw the Staples Center sign, and I thought about all the greatness that came, all the Kobe's. I literally had a moment like the MJ, this is it, the Kobe. I was like, I'm laying in a WWE ring in the same place where so much magic is happening.
Wow.
Yeah. Once again, shout out to Brian Kendrick.
That's pretty amazing, man. How would you think young Sean Black, like if you young Sean Black and you fast forward to you looking up in Staples Center being there, like I know that meant everything.
I said it was funny because the agent at the time, after I got pinned, he's like, Sean, you okay? Because I literally had a moment. I was just frozen. Everybody's clapping, and it was dope because, like I said, a lot of great stars gave me a criticism, good and bad criticism of the match, and a lot more good, thank God, things I could work on and all that, and that's everything. Like I say, WWE is pretty much everybody's dream, but when you have a passion or you get deep in your passion, you find out there's other doors that can open too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you can be happy. And like I said, young Sean, when you're young in the game, people mature at different levels.
Right.
I feel like these last 2-3 years have been my more mature years in wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was trained, but I was still goofing off, clubbing, chasing girls, all the distractions. And what I noticed was another group behind me passed me up. So he started looking like, damn, I could be there too. Other people were like, why are you not there? Got out of shape. Found out I actually had some health issues and things on the low. That's one of the reasons, but that's a whole other story. But it's one of those things like you can't pressure people. It's your time comes when you're ready. And I feel like these last few years, like I say, I'm 39 and I'll be 40 this year.
Wow.
I feel like mature-wise and just, I made a lot of mistakes. Wrestling, personal life, relationships. I feel like you grow. And I'm 39. I'm in one of the best shapes in my life.
Yes, you are, sir.
And, everybody's time comes at different times.
And Sean, you always had that, what they say, je ne sais quoi. I don't even know how to say it, but my first independent wrestling show was with AEWS, right?
Shout out to Bart.
Yeah, shout out, man. And I seen this black wrestler come out, man. Big boy. You feel what I'm saying? And he can move. And then he hit you with the
Yeah.
I was like, I've never seen anything like this, like live and in person too. Like, so to be able to see that, like, it was amazing. You were my first experience that I was just like, wow, I want to be a part of this indie wrestling scene.
That's how I felt. That's that. I was just telling them before the show, like my first live wrestling show ever was the Ghetto Gauntlet at the ranch.
Man.
Touching on that, I always tell people pro wrestling saved my life. I was always a nerdy kid in the hood. Mm-hmm. Like I said, I grew up in a blood neighborhood, Inglewood. Wasn't too crazy, didn't have too many experience, but one time, like I said, the one time I got not so much jumped, but attempted, what do you got in your backpack? Backpack check. They emptied out my stuff, and it was comic books, and all the bloods was like, man, this nigga a nerd, bro. and toys. I had toys. I used to carry toys at school.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, but I was considered like, you know how they say like, and this is sad in our communities. They want you to be fast. Like you a nerdy. Like you should be talking to girls. This, that, and the other.
Right.
Let the kids grow. I was just a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that actually gave me a pass. So I didn't have like literally. It wasn't until I got a little older that I had a couple gang bang or got banged on experiences. But for the most part, everybody knew. They say Gumps. Like, we the nerdy kids.
Yeah.
We had the WWE magazines. We had and I'm gonna keep it real. I didn't have to go too much gang. I would literally walk by, seeing people getting their ass whooped, banged on, pocket check,
Straight up.
and they didn't mess with me because they're like, oh, they the nerds, and that saved my life. And it's not so much we were so quote unquote nerds, we were culture.
Yeah.
Culture. Shout out innovative culture.
Yeah. Shout out.
My mom was a dance choreographer,
Right.
and a health professor. My dad was a probation officer. He listened to a lot of Parliament Funkadelic, rock. He was into the hip hop scene. My mom, and my mom was a fame '80s a leg warmer. You know, halter top dancer.
Yeah.
Debbie Allen. She knew all those people. So music and records were consistently through my house.
Right.
And it wasn't just hip hop.
Okay.
It was everything. And so that, like I said, when you raise a child, put all those ingredients in a pot, expose. Like, oh yeah, my mom, I went to football games. I went to ballets. I'm like, why am I here? Mommy's ballet. But then it's over. You like, hey, some stuff in this I liked.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
You start appreciating the culture.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And it's always, like I said, and I say all that to say, I don't want to get off track, is one of the reasons I'm glad that, like I said, I can extend my branch. Like how you said, you were inspired, he was inspired. And shout out to our Latino peeps, because this is LA, and I don't care what type of prison politics, whatever, blacks, and like from where I'm from, before all the stupid stuff, I was running around with black and Mexican kids all up and down the block. Since
we all went to school together. We
all
was
went to
all at
school
the
together.
ice cream truck together.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
So
look, and the song is "We Are a Family," like a giant tree.
Yeah. Sometimes, like I said,
branching out from the side. You know,
I remember that. Yeah. Sometimes when I see these beats, I'm like, "What are you guys doing?" Because growing up, we was all in each other's house and eating each other food and riding bikes. And it sucks because, like I said, some of the gang politics do sprinkle out. But for the most part, it was always love between blacks and Latinos growing up. Yeah. All that stupid stuff, like, just cut it out, bro. We and then you see how much, even though how similar our cultures are. Yeah. All around, yeah. We got the gumbo, they got the menudo. You know, we got go-to foods and all that. You know, so yeah. So I'm also.
We all like chicken.
No, we all like chicken. We all
put that stereotype out there, Cam. Pass the chicken.
Yeah. So
they make some
hot
cold
sauce.
chicken dishes though. That's just throw that out there. We ain't the only ones that know how to cook some chicken right.
Yeah.
True.
The
True
media,
facts.
the media want to divide us. It's trash. But I'll tell you one thing. Like I said, not only did I want to focus on the African American and wrestlers, I did. I've always made sure to put 1 or 2 lucha matches on the show.
Straight up.
Yeah, and you guys opened that door, a beautiful door. Rancho Camacho won that title, man.
Yeah, Rancho was our first heavyweight champion. Yeah, that's a whole story in itself. We gotta definitely, that's a whole. But you, Sean, do you see how he always threw an assist, even when it's about him though? Like, and then too, to just talk about what you mean to our brand. You know, you was our first African American heavyweight champion. You did it at the 2nd year anniversary.
Yes, sir.
At the Douglas Dollar High building at the city of Compton on the 3rd shelf, where the big screen was blown over.
Oh man, thank God no kids were around, bro.
Oh man, and
Jesus.
And then the Compton Court building was right behind us, a place where your dad worked for 25 years.
Yeah, almost 20-something years. Yeah, probate. That's where he did his juvenile and moved into adult probation. He retired at Torrance Courthouse. But Remember, it was times, it was like I said, when he had that babysitter, I'll be having my toys and he'd be working. I'll be on that floor. You know, back in the day, you had to go to work with your parents. Like, you would, If somebody was offered, yeah.
I don't know if I ever told you this, but I know it was a great moment for you too. But for me, it's like I wanted to, and the whole team, man, we wanted to make sure that you got your flowers.
Yeah,
like you are a champion, not just in the ring, but outside of the ring. You are a role model. You help out with ability first. You are no matter what you going through, you always looking out for somebody else. You always standing up. You always, and that moment to see you hold the title up, because you are like one of the most unselfish people I've ever met in my life. And you have a lot of reason to be selfish in a lot of times, and you just always just a guiding light. In that moment when you won it, and you know, after you had lost your pops too, you know what I'm saying? And like, that's how much like we like you, man, Sean, you everything, bro, to everything that we built. You know what I'm saying? On everything, because this is what it's all about. We are inner city people, you know, people who, you know, maybe we come up from different circumstances, but we, you know what I mean? So you are that. So it's a big thank you for that. And I just want everybody around the world that got anything like negative to say about Sean, something is clearly wrong with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? This guy, man, like, for real, like, I mean, a lot of people that you just put on, we can go down the line, you know what I'm saying? But not only are you special, but you also are an amazing individual. And when you combine the talents with the work ethic and all that, it's like, that's the urban juggernaut with a smile, but he'll freaking destroy you. I talk too much. But what did that moment feel like to you?
Man, I'm getting just a little emotional, and this is a special message for everybody out there going through depression or loss of a loved one. During that time, and I'm more open about it now because I beat it, I was in heavy depression. It wasn't even because, like I said, my dad was my homie, and literally, you know, I've been honest. Once he died, I started going to the gym. If you look at the match, I'm a little bit heavier. I got in a deep depression, heavy alcoholic. You know, I still have a little taste from time to time, but not how it was, bro.
Right.
It was like waking up, going to sleep. I didn't go to the gym from his death until January 2nd, so I gained a lot of weight. And literally, I had the Ability First show.
Yeah.
I barely remember that show. I was just in a fog. And I literally think he carried me through that. Like I said, you know, because, like I said, death, and condolences to your mother too. You know, loss of a parent is wild, bro. And this was so unexpected because he was, like I said, he's a bodybuilder and all that, but dementia like was just trash. I'm like, what did he do to deserve that? Oh yeah, dementia is a beast. And such an early age, you know. Usually it's like I would have accepted it a little more if it was like 80, 90. But he's 60-something years old. Like, well, why did he get that? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I just remember, like I said, those 3 months I was just floating. Like I said, I barely remember anything, but that day I was sort of waking up. What was that, December-ish?
You talking about the anniversary?
Yeah.
October.
Oh, that was till the death time, yeah. I was caught off guard because I think what woke me up was looking at that building. And that was starting to wake up a little bit. I still wasn't ready to gym and all that because I had a little belly. But yeah, that was rough, bro. Because I was fine until, like I said, when I won the title, and I looked over again, and then something, and I was like, as you see from the footage, I broke down. And I'm not a heavy crier, but it's your parent, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. And shout out to people like Candy Girl thing. They came over to console, yeah, because that's not usually me. I'm more of a private. But sometimes, like I said, it just get too much. It just but like I said, you gotta my dad, my grandpa, everybody, my homies that passed away, whatever. They want to see you keep going.
Yeah.
And they're doing it for them, and I'm sure you know that.
For sure. And anybody in the chat, if y'all got some questions, throw them up real quick while we talking. But yeah, Sean, like, hell of a champion, man. Hell of a champion.
Yeah. It was a fun run. It wasn't too long, but
yeah.
But like I said,
you socked me in my jaw, Sean. You socked me in my jaw,
it's like
man.
I said, we got the Compton Boulevard titles on the IN. We got the tag title. Who won the tag? We got the Juggernauts of Comptonmania. Hey, man, Mikey's there. Hey, man, only the future is here.
Oh yeah. So the next show we do is March 3rd. March 3rd. It's
a minute.
And I'm finna tell you who your opponent. Do you guys want to know who Sean Black's opponent is? March 3rd. I mean, let me see in the comments. Do you guys want to know? Because March 3rd, Gym Work Fest. You know what I mean? Comptonmania experience. It's about to be really crazy. If you don't know about the Comptonmania Gym Work experience, you can go look up Where You From last year. You can go look up the New Year's Bash and see how we get out. But it's about to be crazy. And Sean opponent. Who do you guys think his opponent should be? Huh? Sean, let me. Okay, listen.
Run it.
So
it's
listen,
Inglewood, baby.
I'll say this: the last match, you fought against Jason Weil.
Yeah.
And because of you, now Mike Martinez is our mayor.
You know what? Big shout out. At the end, big shout out. That was, if you saw my top 10 matches list, that was one of my favorite matches of the year.
Wow.
How much kayfabe are you guys on the show? Are you good?
I mean, look. No. Okay, look. I'll just say this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Your next opponent is going to be Element of Surprise for the Compton Boulevard Championship.
My dog Mikey O'Shea again. Big shout out because February 10th, me and him are tagging in the tag team tournament for PWA out of Bellflower, another black-owned company.
Okay.
Yeah, if you can pull up, he's a good dude.
What are they? PWI?
Pro Wrestling Alliance.
Pro Wrestling Alliance.
And Metroflex
Shout out.
Jim. He's a good dude.
Oh, Metroflex is dope too. I mess with Metroflex.
Yeah, he's a good brother. So at the end of the day, me and Mikey have had battles up and down Vegas, here, this, that, and the other. It's about to go down.
It is. Now, Sean, I got to ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
You think you can beat him?
I've beaten him before a couple times. He's beaten me a couple times.
So you're not worried about this? Are you putting money? How much should people put money that you're going to beat?
Are we going to see Sean walk away with that title?
Yes. Is that happening?
Hey man, long as, like I said, we know each other so much, it just depends. Like I said, we just got to catch each other at the right fuck up.
And this is a little different style match too. This is for the Boulevard Championship where anything goes.
Yeah.
So it's like, damn, what if he try to sneak you? But y'all got a good relationship, so it should be pretty.
It's been almost 12, 13 years of us having matches.
And that's cool.
And we tear it up everywhere, bro.
But listen, Mikey, you saw what he did to Aiden, right? Are you gonna trust him? You gotta beat him, Sean. Can you take the title off of him?
I beat him for a belt before. Yeah.
Oh, you talk about this is light work. This is easy for you.
It's just like I said, we know each other so much.
Ooh.
The problem is we gotta catch each other at that right moment, that right time. If he fucks up, I gotta get it right then and there. If I fuck up, I know he's gonna try to get it. But from LA, Orange County, Vegas, up north, Central California, me and Mikey O'Shea to wrestle. It's just like those series. Every wrestler's had their rival, bro.
And so he's the Irish Juggernaut.
Yeah.
You're the urban Juggernaut. Y'all was Juggernauting it together too?
No, originally I was just Sean. Like I said, when my tag, I was my government name at first. Then my tag partner, Sam Knight, somebody paired us and said we should. I was like, what name is gonna be? I was like, I could be Sean Black. And he was Sam Knight, so we became the Black Knights.
Ooh,
I really hope
shout
one
out
day
to
at
the Black
Comptonmania
Knights.
we had a reunion, remember?
Yeah.
And amped up.
So Sam, where are you, sir?
Sam's on the Midwest killing it. Sam's wrestled Tommy Dreamer, Chris Masters.
We
the
need
Pope.
Sam to come in. That's what we need.
Yeah. We just got to get him down. Them flights. That's the only
Come
thing. Them
on,
flights
Sam.
is expensive.
We got a
Oh,
question
yeah.
from the Instagram. They want to know, what are all the companies that you work for?
Man, you know what? To do a fast version, go to every wrestler has this across the country. CageMatch.net.
Okay.
It gives you all the lists. Now, some companies are missed, like they didn't post. But for everybody, if you ever want to see your favorite independent wrestler, where all have they wrestled, CageMatch.net, type their name in, and literally the bulk of the matches. They had matches I forgot I had, literally from 2011, 2010.
That's
So even the big name, even big WWE guys, CageMatch.net has all the matches, all the companies, everything.
CageMatch.net. Okay, Woozy, that's like an almanac for wrestling. Okay. Ugh. Okay, so Sean, top 5 wrestlers of all times.
I'll give you the ones that inspire me to get in the ring.
Okay, touchdown.
Okay. Now, a lot of people bark at me for this. I don't care. I watch you all start watching wrestling for a reason. And one of the guys that I had posters on my wall, I said I want to go into wrestling. I don't care what his history was Ahmed Johnson.
Ahmed Johnson.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ahmed was hard. He just used to get the Murphys.
Hey, that's funny you said that, because I watched I want to say it was the '96 Rumble.
Yeah.
And I was watching it with one of my boys that don't never watch wrestling, and he's like, "Man, this nigga got a thong on."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Nah, they just turned into one."
Yeah. I used to love.
cold too, man.
I used to love Ahmed Johnson too, man. Yeah. Ahmed was hard, but someone's going. No, you're going down. That was the nigga shit.
Oh man.
I like this finisher, that Pearl River.
I do the Pearl River.
Yeah, the Pearl River.
I do the Pearl
plunge.
River sometimes in honor of him. I haven't pulled it out in a while. You'll see that.
Yeah.
I don't think I could do it on Mikey.
I like that. Hey, Sean, get a shot to that. That's a different one. Ahmed, man.
Yeah, I've said that, and people gotta get all butthurt and this. I'm like, man,
You like different wrestlers for different reasons. Like
he was gonna be champion, bro. It just, like I said, if you read, he had some personal issues and stuff, things. Yeah. But anyway, Bret Hart.
Yes, the excellence of execution. The best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Hitman Hart. Yes.
And this is gonna throw everybody off guard.
MVP was amazing though,
because in his initial run, he was put in the ring with heavy hitters.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, his series with Benoit. I mean, no one else will say that name, but that was one of the first times in a while I seen a brother taken more seriously and put in the main event-esque role when he came out with busting through the balloon thing and the cheerleaders, and he actually around that time made me start looking for wrestling schools.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's it. Hey, RVD was a shit.
Yeah.
No, MVP.
MVP.
Okay.
All right, so I would
Blame it
go
on this.
Yeah, yeah.
MVP.
So I'm saying these are my most
MVP was
yeah.
balling.
It's gonna throw you off guard too. New Jack.
Nah, New Jack hard. New Jack
It's gonna
hard.
throw yeah. The unfiltered, just the raw, the real. The fact I got to talk to him a few times over the social media, I get to meet him, but he was very accessible. He would talk to you, give you advice. So that's another one. He said 4. Who did I? One more. I'll have to split.
Okay.
Because these two are basically the kings, and that's The Rock and Stone Cold.
Oh man.
Yeah. So those are all my most influential. I say top 5.
I would definitely say like the Rock and Stone Cold molded a generation.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Those two literally carried. Like I can't. Who's better than the other? Those two literally had feuds. They carried the company.
Yes.
Whenever they were on TV, the ratings were up. Their promo skills are great. If you watch them both, even though Austin was a little bit more technical, their charisma and everything was so amazing. Like The Rock, he didn't do too many moves, you know. But you felt it when he slapped that hand. You bow. Austin, yeah. Austin's intensity, because that was right the era when obviously we all found out wrestling's kayfabe. But Austin's, like I said, right when he started coming around, you know, I didn't know it was entertainment.
Because of the things he was doing on the show.
Yeah.
Like every
Those
time,
promos was wild.
Yeah.
the first stunt, like I said, I was back in, you know, I love WCW's mid card. I wasn't a big fan of the main events, but the mid card was mine. Mid card, starting the show with mid card was down.
Yeah.
The outsiders were okay, but it just got very repetitive.
Yeah.
And I literally was like, I would literally have my own little like trade thing. Like, this guy will be better than WCW. This guy better than WWE.
Yeah.
And I did not want Stone Cold to go to WCW. And the first time he stunned Vince McMahon, I was like, oh, he's about to go to WCW.
Yeah.
It's
They
a
about to
mess.
get rid of him right
Yeah.
there.
Then I saw him in a week. Next week, I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on? And then Vince actually came out, you know. Because more and more wrestling got popular. More and more documentaries and interviews came saying that we are entertainers. Vince actually started breaking, because he said we don't want to insult people's intelligence. We are. This is entertainment. As a kid, you couldn't tell me. People would say it's fake. I was like,
Yeah,
you're
we used to
lying.
fight. We used to
Yeah,
fight for that
Stone
shit.
Cold came down that ramp with that beer truck and sprayed everybody.
That shit was
like
real.
I'm like, bruh,
My mom.
how was y'all getting? You know, like, it's
Yeah.
really happening.
Yeah, thank God my
Yeah.
parents. Thank God my parents were very protective, because I'm gonna keep it real. I like wrestling more than any other sport in the world. I used to be embarrassed to say that, but now now that you're in the business, you start moving around, you meet people like that.
Yeah.
Wrestling's my number one, and then basketball, NFL, you know, baseball, you know, but wrestling's always my number one. Well, I'm very glad my mom, even though my parents were divorced, but I'm very glad that they were protecting me, because people say that's fake, and then I would see my mom like no, but they were protecting me because it's something
Right.
I really, really believe.
Right.
You don't want to tell a kid early that
You
Santa
don't want to
Claus
crush
is-
their dreams.
Yeah. Don't crush
Yeah,
it.
that's
You
all.
gotta let them be a kid. And that's where it comes full circle to like
Yes.
everything
Yeah.
we started talking about earlier. Like, you gotta let a kid be a kid.
Yeah.
Don't try to rush them to go up or put them in situations to have to make these choices to where, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When it
Right.
comes to the gangs and all that, it's like if a kid likes something positive, it's positive for them and it's not hurting nobody. Let that kid be a kid and
Yeah.
enjoy that.
Pour into that kid.
I
Straight up.
tell people, besides the gun, one of the biggest killers in the urban community, bigger than gun, bigger than knife, bigger than the beatdown, is people that kill people's dreams.
Ooh.
Because there's so many brothers who are in the cemetery. If they had some type of guidance or somebody who really believed in something, they would still be here.
Straight up.
If I was, like I said, all the teasing I got. I mean, what's his show rated?
Yeah,
You can
everybody
say
wants
what you
yeah,
want to
can-
say.
Look. I'm just being real. I was getting teased all throughout high school for not losing for being a virgin. You know, oh, you still ain't got no pussy yet. You know, but it was like weekly.
But that was society. And,
Yeah.
and-
But guess what? A lot of those dudes who were screwing ended up with 4-5 kids, different baby
Right.
mamas, this, that, and the third.
Man.
Yeah, they didn't get, you know, they got to, thank God, shout out to responsible dudes. But they were like, they didn't get a good 20s. They had babies. They had to
Yeah.
raise. They had to go to work. They had to, you know, crazy hours and deal with the baby mamas, this and that. Here I am just getting up doing whatever I wanted to do.
You know what? I am so glad you said that, though, because, you know, when you're young, you be so quick to try to go that route and do that kind of stuff. But it's just like, it's better to just be focused on what you got to do first as your individual self.
And I'm gonna tell
yourself up,
I'm gonna tell
like-
something that is gonna piss a lot of people off. Since we on that subject, because Sean Black is real life too. Parents, don't let your kids screw in high school and stuff. They not mentally ready for that stuff.
Yeah, nah.
I used to cry and break down when I saw my crush kissing somebody. So I can imagine if I was doing somebody back then and they cheated. It would have been a mess because they're not mentally ready. And I heard parents, I've been hearing parents talking about, yeah, as long as my kid talks to me and lets me know that no.
Yeah,
let the teens be teens, play these video games, play sports,
Don't
consistent
over-sexualize
sports.
them, man.
Yeah, don't it don't matter what whatever. Folk, this is what amped up Comptonmania. This is one of the outside goals. I'm gonna tell you, just keeping it real. I want kids to have like the more and more. And shout out to the sponsors. Where y'all at? Come on, we outside.
Bring it.
Yeah.
We right here.
Like I said, we really outside trying to do something positive. And we not out here begging, but at the same time, if you're throwing money at YouTubers, this, that, and the other who are, you can do whatever you want with your money, but you throwing money at anybody who do something viral or insane, and they buying Lambos and $100,000. I seen somebody, a college player, bought his girl $100,000 engagement ring and all that. All right, that's cool, but at the same time, here's two companies, here's two brothers that are really trying to give back to their community and find alternatives from this. Like I said, you gave me a couple $1 million right now, I would literally buy some type of a youth center, after school programs, tutoring, gym, and we can run our shows out of it. We can give free clothes. We can give free food giveaways, all that. Job fairs.
Yeah.
So everybody shout, listen to what we got going on. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we pushing kids away from gang violence.
Yep.
We pushing kids away, like I said, whatever you choose, but it don't have to be all sexual stuff. We can find good after school places where kids can just hang out and all that and be kids because the world is getting crazier and crazier.
Man, you have no time to just relax and breathe and just and I'm glad you touched on that, because it's like when we do shows, it's always food giveaways, it's backpack giveaways.
Yeah. We
right there for the community, like, you know what I mean? So it's like, that's some real talk. Like, listen, children everywhere, listen to show, listen to Sean Black, listen to Cool Camp. The coolest thing that you could do is be you.
Yeah.
Right? Be you. Find out what you like. Find out what you're into. Find out where you want to be in 5 years. And then also the person that you be with, right? You want to be with somebody that aligns with you up front, right? Mm-hmm. Like, we got the same kind of vision. Don't be rushing to do all that other kind of stuff. Like, take your time. The fastest way to go is slow and steady. Take your time. Enjoy the moment. Because trust me, when you get older, you're going to have grown stuff to worry about. Trust and believe they coming,
Yeah.
But that's amazing. But that's why you are who you are. And Sean, do Amped Up have anything coming up? Let everybody know what's coming up, where they can follow you from. No, I actually wanted to ask you one more question. I have to ask this. You're in the wrestling business, Sean.
Uh-huh.
What is your take on Vince McMahon and all this stuff that's going on? Like, how do you feel from your side?
Well, we talked about it earlier. Like I said, I appreciate, Vince showing a little love. Growing up, looked at Vince like almost like a father figure.
Yeah.
Because, my dad was around, but, like people like Uncle Phil, a lot of characters we see on. Yeah, we see on TV. We look up to him.
Yeah.
Now Vince got wilder with time. Because you remember the Kiss My Ass Club and all that.
Especially when the kids got involved, though. He had Stephanie get kidnapped, and the Undertaker was,
But Vince was about his workouts.
Yeah.
Vince built a multi-billion-dollar empire now. Went from million to billion.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just say this. It's like I said, I'm not the type that jumps on allegations all quick and just believes everything. I know there's text messages and things out there, but eventually the truth comes out and finds itself. Believe me, I'm the guy, bro. Because like I said earlier, I'm not perfect. Relationships, people messed up on me. I've messed up relationships with time, but it's all about growth. But my thing is you should not be forcing people to do things that they don't want to do, or
Absolutely.
waving bags of money over their head. Not to say, like I said, it's all allegations, but power is a crazy thing. Power is a trip. Everybody takes it differently. We all have had regular supervisors become micromanagers.
Yeah.
Micromanager, looking over everything you do, this and that. The one time I got to supervise, everybody was like, damn. It was only like a couple month run. Everybody's like, you're so cool. Because I know you. You do your job. The only way I'm going to see, like I said, I don't even look for stuff. A lot of these micromanagers look for out of line things. But if you're clocking in every day, you're doing what you're supposed to do, there's no reason then you look over your shoulder every few seconds, report everything. I mean, the minute. Remember when Day was top flight security? And like I said, a lot of people just don't know how to accept power, bro. Yeah. Remember how he was acting? Yeah.
Oh, we gotta get up off this corner.
Yeah. Power ain't for everybody, and like I said, now, if this is true, there is no reason to force anybody to do sexual things or, like I said, do things under their will. With truth, I mean, like I said, I'm not perfect. Whatever is dark comes to the light. And that's how it is. But jumping on allegations and all that, I'm not like a crazy big fan, but like I said, it's one of those stories we're about to see what's gonna happen.
Man, imagine if that thing goes to court, man, that mess gonna be bigger than OJ. I swear, I'm gonna tune into every episode. I promise you.
Yeah,
I promise you that is crazy. I mean, because you never think about it like this, like for real. I know I'm talking like a fan or whatever, but really think about it like this. This is a guy who, from like me and Sean eyes and even Cam eyes, were you as a kid. This is like Gullah Gullah Island. This is a whole nother world. This is something that you picture, you wish you can touch, you can be about. You start learning about the figurehead who created this global phenomenon that's a billionaire, came from the trailer park here. He does all these things. He has these memorable moments that people have shared with their families that's inspired so many different people, that has so much influence over a lot of people that do a lot of stuff that we like. And this guy could be a monster. Or something else. I don't know. This is something like, this is huge. This is really huge. And it's like, it's hard to talk about it like that because you don't want to make the victim feel bad or anything like that. But if you look at this is WrestleMania. Is Vince gonna get off? And I'm gonna tell you something. There's.
I don't think there's a case coming. I think they're just trying to sue him.
Whatever it is, whatever it is he going to? Is he the Teflon Don?
Yeah, he said he's fighting it. He said he's fighting.
He's going to fight it, and that's the crazy thing. He's beat steroids, right? He's beaten Kenny. This is crazy.
Well, like I said, we'll see what's gonna happen, but. Like I said, just, you know what? I've talked about this, and I'll say this. Men, shout out to my brothers. We got to move differently, bro.
Absolutely.
This is not, like I said, Sean Black was wild. Sean Black was clubbing. I never disrespected women, but I just do dumb stuff in college, like running down the beach in drawers or something. And yeah, look at him, it's a pool party, or the guys jump naked in the pool. Like I said, we would just do dumb stuff. Yeah. And then, the party, can't do none of that no more because this is a whole different world out here. We got to move different around the ladies, bro. Like the littlest things. I'm talking about everything. And you raggedy dudes that like cursing women out and putting your hands on them and all that. This ain't the age, bro. Change. Chivalry. Let's go back to chivalry and treating women right. If you know that you have some type of issues when it comes to drinking or doing drugs, or whatever, you want to go off and take things out on women and things like that, you need to go get some therapy and help, because this is you're gonna end up in a lawsuit, in jail, or worse. So men, young men, you have to move differently. If you put your hands on, I've been in a situation with girls and fire on her, pop, pop, for no reason, something little. And thank God my mom always told me, if somebody hits you, just walk and run away. Because bow, 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 here goes me, big dude, boom. I'm taking it, when the cops come and they see her, I'm going to jail, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
But just in general, that's another thing I want to start. I want to get some more, like I said, outside of wrestling, some mentor class, like Comptonmania amped up, or like I said, we can. I used to do a group with my old church, guy talk. We would get the boys together. We do little outings, things. Let's get these programs back. For the ladies, too. And this is what it's all about, man, because it's not about just gangbanging and going to jail. It's like domestic violence. There's so many things in our communities that we can help these kids. Look at these fucking kids running in stores, 9, 10 deep, just jacking stuff. Yeah. And now these fools don't know the air tag and stuff, so you're gonna get caught. During the pandemic, doing the scams, majority of them people got caught, and they're still getting caught. Like I said, I keep my head above water. I'm not rich. Like I said, just stack money, bro. Sacrifice. That's all you got to do. It's hard. Trust me, it's hard. But why you can't shop Ross? You can look good shopping at Ross Marshalls and TJ Maxx.
It's not in you. It's on you.
Yeah, you can look good getting you some.
It's in you, not on you. Yeah, it's like he just butchered that one. Damn.
Yeah, it's funny because I never, like I said, there's only about 4 pairs of Jordans I like, bro. Out of all.
Yeah.
I like that too. The Concords are my favorite. Like, I was supposed to get married, it didn't work out, but the next I want to wear. My thing is this. I know the kids go hard on each other. Why you can't go to Ross Marshalls, get you? Man, I get so many fly kicks for $39.99, $4.99. I got bills, bro. Yeah, I'm not. Say you gave me $1 million tomorrow. I'm not sneaker chasing and standing out in line, camping overnight.
Talk that talk, Sean.
I'm not camping overnight outside. You can do it. There's nothing wrong with that. You ain't seen my black ass camping outside at a damn sneaker store and eating noodles and all cooking together to wait for the next pair. Michael Jordan don't care about us like that, bro. He loving it. He just going like, more money deposited. Okay. Yeah. I go shop. Like I said, this is the most closest to gold I got. Like, it's like a couple carats. And this is fake. As you see, it's changing. We got to stop. Our people, we got to stop keeping up with the Joneses, bro.
Yeah, that's out.
You can look good. Get your hair cut. You can look good without trying to blow money. You ain't got to get the flyest Lambo, this, that, and the other. Get you a car at work. Go to back and forth. It's just wild, man. And like I said,
niggas about that Lambo, and then you trip off of the house that they pull up to with that Lambo. It's like, bro, you should have just saved that money, and that got you a legit place to lay your head down.
I got a little Kia, $8,000 used, and I drive that thing everywhere. The mileage is good, the gas is low. Like I said, I don't care, date night, whatever. You not fucking with me, my little Kia. Well, get on. Because a nigga in a Lambo is going to use you up for a while. When you get mad, smash, and another bra will be in the passenger seat that quick.
So Sean, how is the dating game for a wrestler out here?
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna do to my personal life. Right now, I'm just chilling because
we chilling.
Yeah, because I'm honest. I had a pretty big breakup, but this point in my life is trying to get my finances, everything back together, and myself back together, and my health.
Man, that's
another thing we're gonna teach you, because a lot of times, like I said, It's a cold world out here. You look at IG and all this stuff. It's booty everywhere.
yeah.
Booty everywhere.
Yeah.
Booty,
Yeah.
rocking everywhere.
Yeeks out and all. That's a lot of
Yeeks.
temptation.
Yeeks and yams.
But at the end of the day,
Yeeks and
yams. But at the end of the day, we gotta, like I said, there was a point where I would get somebody bad. Then I would look at my phone and I'm like, damn, she bad. And I try to get her too. So it's just a recurring cycle of we as men, speaking for myself too, this is what I had to grow from is the more and more you go around and you're collecting multiple women and all that, I mean, it causes collateral damage. Just being real. And it's not good for our souls, So, just like I said, this is me personally talking to y'all. I don't want to give too much away.
Nah, you good.
But at the end of the day, this want to be. I do want to get married and kids. I was almost married. I do want to get married. I want 3 kids. I'm trying to LeVar Ball this bitch.
Yeah, you trying to LeVar?
I'm gonna put them in all sports.
Are they all gonna have S names?
I don't know, but. Yeah, I'm trying to move to Chino Hill and just put them all sports all the time. Yeah. No sleep, just sports. Even the girls. I never lost. But yeah. But I'm just staying focused and all that. But then at rest, I like I said, just as far as wrestlers, like I said, like this point in my life, I feel like everything's coming together, more maturity. I wasn't mature a lot in parts of my life, but that's part of being a man. Admitting accountability. There's motherfuckers that don't think they think all girls hurt them.
Yeah.
And they was all the women is wrong. No, we mess up too. We gotta grow. Yeah. So that's where I'm at. Just chilling right now. And like I said, get my health back together and I got into black mental health. I'm just being honest with you. I'm gonna drop a bombshell. Most know I'm ADHD and I'm high functioning autistic. Yeah, found it out. Well, I know everybody know I'm ADHD because every time it's like, Sean, huh? But I'm accepting that, discovering that a little bit more. My therapist recommended, just to, after my dad's death, I wanted to see what's up with dementia. A lot more puzzle games, eating better, vitamins to avoid. Shout out to those phone games, the Wordscapes. Those are all good. Yeah. So I do that at least a couple times a day. And, when it's time to date again, this time, I think for the first time in my life, I'm going to wait for a sign, like God, like, really, really push it. Versus, I met her at the club. Took her to the crib. Hey, you know what? Because that's how I used to go back in the day. Yeah. I was a wild one, bro. Yeah. Literally meet him at the club. Yeah, so that's where I'm at. So shout out, like I said, this for the men. Take care of yourself, bro. It ain't about all the bras. It ain't about all the money. It ain't about stunting through the hood, all the baddies, all the fluff that we see today. It's just too much. Yeah. I'm not gonna drop names, but there's people I be like, I see them online all the time. Like, why are you online? All my apps, Krishan. Why are you on my apps? Like, bro, like this is wild. But just stay safe out here.
Yeah, and Sean, you got the Backhouse podcast. Tell them where they can follow you and everything you got going on.
Okay, so Amped Up, we'll be back soon. We just getting things together. Sponsors needed. We just getting things together. And that's another thing. We out here, like I said, I don't know how much Sean told you, but we out here really working, trying to do the greater good once again. So if you know sponsors, things like that. I have 2 jobs. I put money into my companies, but it's a lot more help with sponsorship.
That's right.
Yeah. So big shout out to Amped Up Wrestling Podcast. I mean, not even podcast. We don't do pod. We literally do
on YouTube.
Yeah. So pull up to our YouTube.
Follow Amped Up on YouTube.
Yeah, we got at least 3 years of footage. We got Deshaun on there.
Yep.
We hope y'all can come pull up, man. Yeah. We got a little studio too. Amped Up on IG, Amped Up official _ Amped Up Wrestling on IG, Amped Up Wrestling on Twitter, Amped Up Wrestling YouTube, and like us on Facebook. So we'll be back soon. As you guys know, we promote and we got a new thing coming called Company Spotlight.
Ooh.
So Amped Up is not a competitive wrestling company. We, like I said, you saw the message. We just literally doing shows. All the messages we, this, that, and the other. So we're gonna go around and be our own press because I feel like a lot of times in SoCal they don't spotlight. The press doesn't spotlight. They're missing companies, and that's due to a lot of politics and who's who. And I'm gonna tell a story. One time, one of the politicians said, "There's no women wrestling champions in California," and everybody was in SoCal, and everybody was like, "Candy Girl is the champ." Everybody kept putting it. He ignored it because they don't want to see Comptonmania in the spotlight. They don't want to see Amped Up, and it doesn't have to be like that, bro. Like I said, but companies have good days and bad days, all the way up. I mean, you're gonna attack two newer companies, but WWE makes mistakes. AEW makes mistakes. TNA, all major companies make mistakes. But it's how you grow from them, bro.
I'm gonna tell you something though. Something about what both of y'all doing, bringing wrestling to the hood. Because there's one thing about the hood, right? When the hood takes something, they gonna blow that shit up to where the media, fucking anybody, any platform ain't gonna have no choice but to recognize that shit.
Yeah, when we got on ABC 7 years ago, like we still had some resistance. I was like, I got our effing company on Channel 7.
That's huge.
Yeah, 30 seconds.
That's huge.
Yeah, so
everybody don't get that though.
Yeah, so that's where to find me. Hopefully everybody can pull up to the podcast, man. We up here
for sure
chilling. I'm about to go back to work. I was glad to do this. Be safe in the storm, y'all. I don't know what's gonna edit. It's funny because I was nervous, but about coming here because we are under state of emergency, quote unquote. But I was like, you know what? It's chilled out a little bit. Let's go support the fam.
Man, we did this, man. And it's your man, Deshaun Showtime Watkins. And make sure you follow Comptonmania everywhere. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Also follow the Culture of Comptonmania on Instagram. Go to Comptonmania.com. Woozy. Take it home, Cam.
I'm cool as Cam, the coolest motherfucker on the planet. Y'all can tap in with me at COOLAZZCAM. Tap in with our website, www.theinnovativeculture.com. Follow us on Instagram at innovative.culture and subscribe to our YouTube at youtube.com/innovativeculture. What you got?
And this is brought to you by DNL Did It.
Innovative.